Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot. Thank you very much yesterday for all your beautiful comments and just your wonderful ideas and notions. And I'm going to get to some of those cool suggestions, but first I want to go back and redo a video that came out so beautiful, but there was a pretty severe audio problem, and it really touched on an amazing subject to me. So if you started or you did watch the whole "Am I in touch with my angel guides?" or "How can I get in touch with them?" video yesterday, only about 95 people got to watch before I took it down because of the audio. So if you're interested in that, this is going to be good. It's going to be a pick a card, and yeah, are my angel guides present, or how can I contact them? Because something amazing happened to me yesterday. I was feeling a little low. I was losing my voice. I had few clients in some jeopardy, and it was making me so worried, so I was a bit distracted. And when I was driving home from the bus stop in the rain, I asked, because I have a couple of gurus I consult that are absolute geniuses and I trust them, and they said you have to give specifics and ask for an immediate response if you feel like you're sad. Here's one of my angel guides right now. Tarot Cat, come say hello-sies. She likes Buddha and she likes these. Watch. Get the magic Rockies. Get the magic Rockies. So anyway, what you're supposed to do is just rate them for very specific. So I said, dear angel guides and Archangel Michael, please show me that I'm on the right path and that I'm not just spinning my wheels doing this. And I said, and please show me in the form of birds, and no lie, within 30 seconds on my ride back. And we have a lot of birds flying south right now. They're flying north. If they're friggin' penguins and they want to freeze their butts off. No, and they did this weird like swarm around the car in circles and then flew away. Right then, it was within 30 seconds of my request of that. And I pulled over and I just started crying. It was so... wow, I cannot re-explain it. And when I go there, I almost get chest pains because it was like my heart chakra just flew right out my face. And it's funny because today was Latin Saturdays. I'm starting to relearn my Latin, and I'm pretty sure in my past life I definitely was connected with learning either scribing or something in Latin because I'm so fascinated by it. So then, you know, and I just feel like that angelic realm, their guides are everywhere. And I mean, for goodness sake, so many of us have probably had so many close calls, right, but escaped it due to just that quiet. Our guides are very gentle, by the way. They're not jarring and, you know, take a left or smack you in the face or anything like that. It's very gentle guidance most of the time because they don't want to scare us, you know what I mean? Yeah, and just certain things we hear, we know it just rings completely true, stuff like that. So let me see. Yeah, and we don't put conditions on listening to them and trying to receive their messages because it can be instantaneous. But like my guru said, all you have to do is make it a very specific question and ask for immediate response and tell what you'd like it to be. So we're going to start from here. 1, 2, 3. The first one is going to be, I call it my Queen of France ring because it has every like beautiful gem in it. I love it. I'm terrible at getting these into focus. Where do I do that? I want you guys to see it because I love this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I would be terrible on QVC. I'd be fired. So that's number 1. And the second one is my favorite ring that I wear all the time. It's my hummingbird with garnet. I love birds. And number 3 is a citrine. And again, I told you I'm running that contest for the first 10 and it's filling up quickly. The first 10 readers get to pick a ring because I wear these rings all the time. See? I know everybody likes this one too. They like this big blue one. It's like, wow! The first 10 private read people, I'm going to send them information on the rings and sizes, and they get to choose one, and I'm going to send it to them because, like I said, my room is becoming an Aladdin's cave. I receive a lot of gifts. I collect rings and stuff, but I feel like you have to release some things that you own so you can receive new things, you know what, and share and have that energy share. And stones definitely carry, like I love these emerald, they're called emerald crystals, and oh, I just love them. So 1, 2, 3. So the Queen of France ring, the hummingbird ring, and the citrine ring. And I'm going to begin. So how to contact our guides, or are they with us already? I like to hold these cards up too because of vibrancy. These new cards, wow, are they something else? They are so stunning, and vibrant. So let's see, we got the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Oh my God. These have some kind, they're like a tour de force, these cards. They actually give me like, I don't know how to, like little ripples up my arm, not like your hair standing up, but actual energetic, like little ripples up my arm when I handle them. They're super powerful, and I definitely feel a connection to Egyptian culture for sure. I mean, that just think of the fact that pyramids should not have been able to be built on that spec back then. It's the impossibility factor is so high. Look at you guys, right in a row, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, not only are they with you, this is so beautiful. Wait, let me just put my hand on it for a second. I feel like that's a resounding yes, but I feel like a great deal of you already know that. But sometimes you just get so busy in your life, you forget to reconnect with them. I do that too. I'll be racing through the day and I'm like, how can I slow down? And I listen to this other guru and I love her, and it's basically you take a huge breath in your nose, you hold it for 3 seconds, you blow out through your mouth till there's no more air, and then you push your lower abdomen out. And you'll feel almost like a little lightheaded and tingly, but then you feel instantly calm. And that's how you connect, because you're basically just breathing that in, asking for help and answers, and you'll feel your body will relax. So if you're ever in a tense situation, do that. And I feel like you guys also, because you're doing this and clearing your head, you're bringing abundance monetarily wise into your life. You are definitely bringing money. So you can get your hair did. You can get your hair did with all this money and get your nails did. I used to be the most ridiculous person with money. As soon as I got it, I would have to spend it, like before in my 30s, because I thought it would disappear. It was so ridiculous. I would literally just go, like I thought it would evaporate, so I would just go get things with it. And I loved going into like Borders or any of the bookstores and getting anything journally that I could write in. I just learned about these beautiful twins that are they're everything, clairaudient, clairvoyant, everything, and they depicted a lot of huge problems that were going to occur in America, and I don't know how I didn't know about them, and I was just obsessed with them. But yeah, you guys are going to have money coming into your life due to the fact that you're really connecting to your angels, asking for help, asking for answers, and they're balancing you and they're grounding you out so you can be receptive to this. So that's amazing, you guys. Yeah, so keep your eyes open for little signals and ask for specifics. So that's you guys. If you need any further answers, just go to my links below. All my information is there for private reads. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you for all your new subbies and your wonderful comments. And next we have our lovely bird. Woo! I love this, and I sometimes wear it like that. I wear it on top. Like, I love garnets. I just find they're such a beautiful stone. So let's see what we got here. You know, are you connecting to your angel guides? 7 of Cups. If this goes 7, 8, 9, I'm gonna have a heart attack here. I don't know what that card is. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, connecting to our angel guides, and are we being receptive to them, and how to receive them too. Okay, so when we have the 7 of Cups, let me look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. It's like the Acropolis or something. Look at them. Wouldn't you die for like a huge Turkish bath? That is my goal. I'm like, oh, that's one reason I was so envious of Yolanda at her house. Mohammed built her, or he had at his house, all that, like, it was basically just a harem room with Turkish baths. And I'm like, oh my Lord. Oh, I'm in 4 of Swords. Look at that. Look at the dog. Look at the visuals on you. Don't you just get a feeling from when you see them? Oh, look at that. The little Tibetan monastery. This is beautiful. Yeah. I feel like this is sort of new to a lot of you. You know what I mean? I feel like the concept, you embrace it and you like it, but you're in pursuit of other things momentarily, and you can sometimes overthink it. When we have these swords, the swords are of thoughts, and we can sometimes take rationality over spirituality. You know what I mean? And I used to do that, especially if I would go on and I'd see really super hocusy-pocusy people. I'd be like, how far freaking in banana land are these people? And now I remember talking to my friend, and he's like, you can't use that voodoo that you do on me. Like, it's so funny because they do. People get this preconceived idea that, like, you're a freaking, I don't know, like a hoodoo voodoo person or whatever. But, you know, but when you understand the synchronicity of numbers and all those things, and you talk to people that aren't really in that realm, they believe it, but on a different scale. So you're kind of absorbing this, and you know it's there. And you know, the Seven of Cups, it's also like when you have choice and you have variety in your life, it's very easy to get distracted, right? Especially by the hedonistic pull. Man, nobody loves to just hang out in the sun at the beach more than me, but I can't make a lifestyle out of that, you know what I mean? Unless I'm on Housewives, one of those shows or something. Seriously, we all have to make a living of some sort. But I do live in a realm of expansion and beauty. Like, I literally, my room is like a palace right now. It's just covered in gems because I make jewelry and fun stuff and beautiful tarot cards, and I could literally live in my room in my own little world. But I have to remember, hey man, you got a couple teenagers, they like to do stuff, you got a husband, he likes to go bike riding, you just do other things than tarot and talk to everybody. That's another thing. If I haven't caught up on all the comments and talked to you guys, it's because it is Saturday and it is family time, so I literally can't fall down my happy rabbit hole of conversations with y'all all the time. But yeah, you are being more and more receptive. And remember what I told the first group too, when I talked to this special, when I was in touch with this special guru, that I believe in their frequency of living, and she simply said, all you have to do is ask in specifics. Say, you know, is this the right path? Show me through birds. That's what I did with mine. And the birds came, and they came in a huge flock. You can say whatever in the form of whatever, an animal, weather, electricity. They, you know, our guides like to work in electricity, time synchronicities, things like that. And you'll start receiving them, and then it's like, it's almost like you're kind of going off in the woods and there's brambles and stuff, and boom, then you get back on the right path, because of distraction, especially hedonistic distractions. I rarely feel very spiritual when I'm out shopping, you know what I mean? Like, I love nice textures and colors and materials, and I get into that zone. So sometimes it's nice. You can't just live on, you can't just live on one kind of food. You have to have a variety in your life. But put yourself in the places where you can be receptive to that angelic energy. You know what I mean? Being alone in a calm state of mind, listening to music is very helpful for that, for sure. Okay, so that's you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and all my links are down below for private reads. And like I said earlier, I'm still doing that pick your ring contest with your private read for the first 10, and that's filling up. So let me know, because yeah, like I said, I have so much jewelry, and I make jewelry, and I don't want to have super excesses of it. Okay, this will be number 3, you guys. This is going to be the citrine, if you chose the citrine. And this is, I love these stones. I want to hold it up close because to see the vibrancy yellow of that. Citrine is my birthstone too, and it's one of the only stones besides kyanite and selenite that don't carry negative energy. It actually dissipates it. So if you're in a hostile environment, citrine is very good. It's also the merchant stone. In the olden days, and still, people put citrines in their cash registers and their places of work and their desk drawers. It is a money attractor, is good luck and money attractor, and it really does work. I mean, I always have a piece with me, and it makes you happy and light. There's something about the stone that really does that. Okay, so this is interesting, and asking, are our spirit guides present, and can we sort of summon them? You have the 9 of Swords, you have the Princess of Swords, and then the 6 of Pentacles. So this is quite good. At first, I believe that you were so in your head about certain issues. I feel like some of you are going through some things, for sure. You know what I mean? I have a feeling that quite a few of you are not very happy in your jobs. I feel like you're undervalued, and you might have some gossips and detractors and people that annoy the hell out of you. It happens. They're little shit absorbers. You know what I mean? They don't have a lot going on. So what they have to do is this is what I always say to myself when I get in that predicament. When I have to work in the public, which I rarely do, but when I do, I can read faces, and I can also read attitudes very easily. I have high EI. But what I always say is, hey, they have to talk about me, because if they talked about themselves, nobody would listen. So just live on that philosophy and know these people don't value themselves, but they obviously value you if they have to talk about you, because it's the only way they're going to get a response or anyone to listen. And by clarifying that to yourself, you now move on and you're now the Princess of Swords. You're not encumbered by this garbage, or this is called keeping you up at night card too, where your mind just goes into overdrive. You know what I mean? People want a pleasant atmosphere to work in. They don't want to be encumbered by people trying to detract and undermine them. You know what I mean? It's not a fun situation. But by that, you bust through. The Princess of Swords, you're super, and I love that there's birds in this, because birds are a huge angelic force through messages too. Lots of times it will be a crow. Crows and ravens since way back. I mean, just watch the Game of Thrones. They're magic. What the hell kind of bird is going to be a free mailman? You give it a thing and you're like, hey, by the way, can you go over 7,000 miles and deliver this in the icy snow to Jon Snow, because he's got to get a new coat and his sister out of jeopardy. You know what I mean? But they deliver messages, and they do it spiritually. And birds are my animals. I always ask my guides right away, and I'm always answered. One morning where I was high octane, I knew a lot of reads to do, so I was rushing and I wasn't even seeing how beautiful it was outside. Bam, super loud crow in my backyard that was so loud I didn't even think it was real. And I went back there and he was sitting on the tallest pine in my backyard just yakking away. It was so amazing. I was like, dude, and basically I could almost hear speaking. It was, please just stand here and rest for a minute. And I did, and I grounded out. I got very calm and I got very receptive to my guides, that I was then able to do very good reads for people. Instead of speaking 100 miles an hour trying to rush the info through, I spoke clearly and succinctly. And that's what's happening to you now. You really are, you're asking for very specifics. Am I on the right path? Please show me through whatever, electricity, animals, and they do. They just do. And when you receive that thing and you know that they're around you, such a state of calm and beauty like just permeates your air. No kidding. It just is so relaxing. I want to look at this close. I never got a really close look at this. Look at the beautiful art in this. Wow. Look at all those pentacles. Yeah, you're also, and when you're receiving your messages and you're able to channel and balance yourself, you're also going to come into some funds. Regular, yeah, abundance, not just abundance how you see it in terms of family, everything, real money. Like it's through an idea and a process you're doing right now. I feel like a lot of you are breaking out independently and trying your own things artistically, even on YouTube. I see all those things. You branching out, you now having the angelic guidance, and you feeling balanced and together and solid, that you're able to do this. Your time management comes into play. You're able to do that smartly. You're understanding how money works, that it is an energy and that it will always go around and come back and reciprocate and all those things. And the High Priestess, when I pulled this, it's funny, I was telling some of my privates, I said, listen, don't, because they're always like, Melanie, I'm sorry to need another reading within a week or bother you or whatever. But as we elevate and get these answers from our angel guides, it's almost like we get vertigo, because those building blocks are building so fast that our perspective now shows us the vastness of our potential, and it can actually jar us. That's why our angel guides move smoothly, calmly, and gently, because they don't want to up and smack your face and go, yo, bitch, I don't know your life. That's what I say when I have to laugh when shit happens to me, because they do know our lives and they want our lives to work out, and it's so beautiful. They want to gift us these things, and when we're receptive, it happens faster and faster. And it's always wise to seek more guidance and counseling, to just learn to adjust to this new phase, because the 3D is heavy, and for us to operate here and be functional and lighthearted is not always easy. You know what I mean? Because we're spiritual beings trying to be human, not the other way around. So once we grasp that and we recover from that, we get these lovely, gentle messages that then say, okay, you're accepting of this. You know that I am your angel guide. So now we're going to go on to another step, and then you're receptive, and so on and so forth, and you just expand. Remember, we are no longer repeating. We're only expanding, and we're only elevating, for sure. Okay, you guys, so that is you, and that is wonderful. So if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. And I really appreciate it, and your beautiful messages. I can't tell you enough. So go out and really keep your eyes and ears open for all these messages, because they are there.